I, 34 got fired from my office job because my manager thought I was stealing yogurt. This happened 3 years ago, and to this day, I still feel like I'm in some sort of legally admissible fever dream. I worked in accounts payable for a regional insurance company. I was painfully average at my job. I wore beige. My most controversial opinion was that staplers should be centrally located. One Monday, I brought in a Greek yogurt with honey. I put it in the office fridge. At 10:15 a.m., my manager, Denise, stormed into my cubicle holding an empty yogurt cup like it was a murder weapon. She asked, "Would you like to explain this?" Apparently, the CEO had also brought in the exact same brand of yogurt. His had gone missing. Denise had found my cup in the trash and concluded that I'd eaten both yogurts and attempted to conceal my crime by discarding the evidence. I pointed out that 1. My name was written on the lid. 2. I was lactose intolerant. 3. I had not touched the CEO's yogurt. Even if I had, this seemed like a bizarrely aggressive response. Denise said theft was theft. I was escorted out by security before lunch. The actual yogurt thief was later identified as the CEO himself, who had forgotten he'd eaten it during a conference call. Denise never apologized. That should have been the end of it. It was not. Because I was fired so abruptly, no one knew the only reason our accounting software still functioned was due to a spreadsheet macro I had built and named do not delete final_v2_use_this_one_actual_final.xlsm. Naturally, Denise deleted it. Without the macro, the company accidentally paid every vendor exactly 1,000 times the intended amount. This included the janitorial company, a balloon wholesaler, a falconry supply store, a man in rural Sweden who sold decorative fountains, and, according to his website, possibly cursed antiques. The company immediately froze all outgoing payments, including a standing order for the office's monthly pest control. 2 weeks later, the building developed a moderate but ambitious pigeon problem. The pigeons discovered the balloon wholesaler's warehouse had mistakenly shipped 40,000 helium balloons to our loading dock. The dock doors had been left open because facilities was trying to encourage the pigeons to leave naturally. Instead, the pigeons entered. Security footage later showed what investigators described as a highly coordinated avian overreaction. Startled by a floor-cleaning robot, the pigeons erupted into the warehouse area, pecking and puncturing thousands of balloons. The sound triggered the building's fire alarm. The alarm startled the office's emotional support miniature horse, Kevin, who belonged to someone in HR. Kevin kicked through the glass doors of the executive conference room. The conference room had just been decorated for the CEO's retirement party, which featured fog machines, a rented wind tunnel for cash grab games, 2 industrial fans, a 6-foot papier-mâché yogurt cup as a joke. The fans sucked the loose helium balloons into the wind tunnel, creating what witnesses called a brightly colored indoor weather event. Kevin bolted into the lobby. The lobby contained the company's prized antique fountain, purchased from the Swedish decorative fountain man. When Kevin collided with it, the fountain toppled onto the main electrical panel. This caused a localized power surge that activated every automatic blind in the 14-story building simultaneously. The blinds shot upward. Sunlight flooded the atrium. The concentrated heat from the curved glass roof passed through the giant crystal Employee Excellence award suspended over reception. The crystal focused the sunlight directly onto the papier-mâché yogurt cup, which ignited. Flaming confetti and burning yogurt-themed debris were then sucked into the still-running wind tunnel and blasted throughout the building. The sprinkler system activated perfectly. Everyone evacuated safely, including Kevin, who was later found unharmed in a nearby botanical garden eating begonias. However, the water combined with the overloaded electrical systems, the antique fountain's mysterious internal plumbing, and approximately 38,000 partially deflated balloons. The structural engineer's official report concluded that the building experienced, and I quote, an unprecedented buoyancy-related lateral event. In simpler terms, one side of the building briefly became lighter than the other. The top 3 floors shifted 6 inches. The foundation cracked. The entire headquarters was condemned and demolished. No one was injured. Denise was reassigned to a windowless office in a strip mall. The CEO sent me a handwritten apology and a gift basket containing 12 Greek yogurts. I now work remotely. And every time I open a yogurt, I check to make sure it isn't about to ruin another commercial property.